Hello, I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that my sound is coming through well. I am at a glorious, glamorous, beautiful gas station halfway between Portland and the coast. However, there's this beautiful field right behind me to give us a better backdrop. This is a video on the freedom of freely giving, video number 5. Yesterday, I talked about simplifying life, and today, I want to extend that. But part of the process of simplifying life is lightening our load. It is not carrying what we don't need to carry. One of the things that we often do is carry the SHIT of other people's problems. And one of the reasons that we might do that is a little bit of this feeling of just wanting to come in and heal what's going on for other people and take their pain away because we feel their pain, and we'll feel better if we don't feel their pain. Or we just have that hero complex where if we feel like we can handle it and maybe they can't, then we try to step in and help them. But actually, people can handle a lot more than we think that they can. And even if it's challenging for them, that process of going through that challenge is part of the education that they need to have. So we don't need to get in the way of that. It was interesting at the Millionaire Mind Intensive, and when I've been on the back end of helping with some of these trainings, they let people know that there are tissues in the room, but we never actually bring somebody a tissue unless they ask. Because when somebody is crying, when they're emoting, that's a flow of energy. And by stepping in and offering help, we tell them to stop letting that flow happen. And so we don't need to step in as much as we might think we do. But I want to also translate that back to our own selves. When we think we need to step into what is going on for our own self, and we don't need to step in as much as we do. One of the ways in which we do that is by continually processing what has happened in the past. So that, let's see, it sounds great with the mic down low. Okay, a bit loud. Good, I'll leave it down then. And I don't have to cover my face with it. Thank you for the note there, Tasya. So the idea of processing, right, is that we think we need to learn something, or we're unsettled with what happened. We want to understand it more deeply, and so we keep thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it until we potentially come up with the answer. How many times do we keep thinking and thinking and thinking and necessarily get the answer? It often doesn't come while we're actually thinking and being in the mind, right? How many times has it come while you're in the shower or driving when you're not thinking about it, right? That's when a lot of the wisdom and the messages come through. And there is a sense of trust, too, that what's already happened, you've already survived. It's done, which means you could just live in this moment right now and not worry about the past moment. One thing that I've done is just put out this prayer or this question, I want to understand this more deeply, or a prayer, yeah, that situation is done, I'm going to stay in the present, I'm going to keep moving with what gets presented to me. If there is something else that I need to learn from what has already happened, I say God, you can say what's meaningful to you, then please present that to me so I learn and so I grow in the ways that I need to. So I'm not ignoring anything, I'm not denying anything, but I'm staying present. And I'm trusting that the wisdom that will naturally flow to me is what I actually need to be able to live and survive this beautiful moment. I challenge you for the next week to not process at all. Just 1 week, maybe just one day if you can't do 1 week. So what that means is that you don't stop what you're doing and sit and think. You can ask a question if you want an answer. If you meditate, then meditate, but use a technique so that you're not just stuck in the mind going over that churning. And if that's a meditation technique you normally like to do, that's fine. But for an experiment for the next week, you could see about using a technique, even just breathing, inhaling for 5 counts, holding the breath for 5 counts, exhaling for 5 counts. Anything hard happens, anything bad happens, anything that you second guess, you might notice, okay, I'm second guessing, but I'm not going to process. I'm going to keep looking at what's right in front of me right now, and I'm going to stay open so the messages that need to come will come. So I give you that challenge. I want to hear how that goes. No processing for 1 week. Just live, just be, just enjoy. Trust that what will come to you is what you need. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this was helpful, please like the video. Please share your comments, your thoughts, your love below. I love to see everything you have to say. Bye-bye.